morning, guys. Welcome to week 5. Week 5 in isolation, in lockdown. Today is Saturday morning, and today it's raining outside. Super miserable. Super miserable, and it's the first. I feel like it's the first bit of really like miserable weather we've had since all of this has been going on. Which is, I mean, I'll take it because like basically a month of good weather in England is unheard of, right? I think it's just there to taunt everybody that doesn't have a garden. It's like, ha ha ha, you're not allowed outside and it's sunny. It's like the meanest thing. Anyway, so today, because it's raining, I've finally convinced Mike that it's time. You know what it's time for, MDF?
Oh.
It's time to hang the pictures. That big mirror behind you on the wall, it's going up on the wall. We've got so many things that we haven't hung pictures for like probably 2 years. Hello doggies. Hello doggies. Yeah, we have a fight every time we try and hang pictures because basically Mike puts the screws in the wrong place and then it ends up wonky. Hello, good morning. This is the challenge. The challenge! Me and Riv made another batch of our blueberry muffins last night. Definitely eating one for breakfast. Guys, today I just thought, you know what? I'm bored in lockdown and I'm just sick of staying inside. So you know what? I'm gonna have a party. And it's raging. We've got Gladys, Sarah, Jim, Sophie, Tina.
No, it's not the baby.
What?
It's not Tina.
No, it's not Tina, okay.
It's
What?
the baby.
Oh, Bear's baby, okay. We've got Sausage, we've got Elsa. Who else have we got? Baby Penguin.
Penguin.
Jeffrey.
Penguin.
Nora. Jean.
That's not the baby.
Jimmy.
That's not Jean. It's a baby.
And then we've got the Sylvanian families too, and the cat is playing with one of the pieces of plastic toy. I think it's plastic ice cream, and literally pushing it around the floor. And I'm being bossed around, having a party. And someone needs to tell the Sylvanian families about social distancing. Hey, Riv? Naughty families. Where are they going? Should we take them to nursery?
Oh no, they're going.
They're going. Bye! So the challenge begins.
Wow.
See,
Daddy.
really great, Daddy. He hasn't done it yet. At least you know you've got your #1 fan behind you.
Exactly right. How high is this going? And you need to put your vlog camera down and you need to measure the gap in between.
Okay, I'm just giving the mirror a little clean. I'm not sure what you're doing. And Mike is drilling the holes. Teamwork, hey? Team effort. So ignore the state of the rest of the room because River's had her way with it. But it's on the wall, guys, and we haven't got a divorce yet. Picture #2 going up. I actually love this. It's a little piece of art made up out of international post stamps from my friend Gareth. And I really like it. It goes perfectly with the colour, actually, of the new kitchen, but it was here before, and it is now back up. That is super wonky. Perfection, MDF. Right, it's lunchtime. We're having a break from the hanging. I've actually got a bit of leftover dinner from last night because Mike doesn't like aubergine. So this was our meal kit dinner last night, and he didn't eat much of his. Riv's already got hers. She's making a right mess. She's got some pita bread. She did have some tofu, there's not much left, some feta and some broccoli. Put it all back on the plate. And I don't know what Mike's having, because he doesn't want this. We've also done the hanging in the pantry. So we've got this, which was actually a wedding present. I mean, however many years ago that was now. So there is that up there. And then we have the height chart, which is like a wooden height chart. Mike has been arguing with me for the last 2 years since we put this up that he is over 6 foot and that he'd hung it wrong, and turns out he is here, not even there. So he's like 5'11.5". He's so livid. We're having a bit of a break from hanging pictures and doing some finger painting. Oh, what are you doing to the big girl?
I did it in her hair.
You did it in her hair, did you? Riv is obsessed with this book. We literally just got it delivered. I ordered a load of house stuff from Amazon. You got the birdie? And I ordered this for her because I thought she would like it, and it's a bit less messy than normal painting, and she loves it. You're getting your fingers everywhere now, Mummy's filming and not wiping them in between colours. OCD, not cool. It's a bit later now. Riv is now napping. We've just finished filming 2 videos, Mike and I. So keep your eyes out for those over the next... Actually, I think one's going to go up before this video, but we're doing our top 10 films to watch in lockdown and also a Q&A. So we just filmed those. And I'm now sitting exporting the footage, having oat milk gingerbread latte and River's leftover half-eaten blueberry muffin from this morning. And just having a bit of chill time before she wakes up. I've probably got like half an hour. Right guys, if the shit goes down, it's gonna go down for this hanging. This is gonna be the worst. The downstairs loo. I've got this this massive mirror, which is super heavy. I love it. It's from Graham & Green. Look at this, like, it's very like worn looking, fake old, but it's gonna go over the sink and the toilet. Mike is very nervous about this whole prospect because we can barely lift it, the two of us. Slightly shitting himself. Look at his pencil behind his ear. Can I just point out, it's not any old pencil.
Chanel, darling.
Chanel pencil. Is this yours, Mike? Because
yeah,
somehow I think this is my pencil.
Whatever you think.
Shove it back behind your ear. Also, guys, I am really tempted to wallpaper the ceiling when the decorator next comes. So this is one side of this room. I think it will look really good. These copper pipes are getting painted to match the wallpaper in this dark colour. So we did it for a little bit to test it out behind there. But basically, the decorator had left by the time the plumber came and did it. So yeah, the pipes are getting painted so they'll be hidden. We thought about having them exposed, but then because the radiator is grey and also there's so many pipes under here, we thought we're going to paint them so they just kind of disappear. And then the curtain's not going to be finished for ages because the fabric was 3 months wait, and it will be longer now because of Corona. But that's fine. And then there's a bookshelf on the other side. So this is like the downstairs loo. What do you think about wallpapering the ceiling? I genuinely think it would look really cool. It's hard to show you this room because it's very small. Like, trying to get onto the other side to show you like the whole thing all together is quite difficult. But I think it would look really cool having the ceiling wallpapered as well. And in case anyone's wondering, this crazy wallpaper is from a company called House of Hackney. Okay, here is the mirror, guys. Something about it is slightly too small, but I think it works. I think it works. I'm happy with it. It could have done with being like an inch bigger all the way around, but what do you guys think? Like I said, it's hard. I feel like if I put you in the bookshelf, you might get a better... Need to paint those copper pipes ASAP and get the curtains in here. Okay, we're now in River's room, and this is what we're dealing with. I framed all of these when River was first born, and we never hung them. And now we're going to go through and work out what we actually want to put on the wall. Some of them are properly personal, sentimental. A lot of them are just prints that we got sent when she was born. So this one was drawn by a friend of ours, and it says River Wren in the dress, so that's definitely going up. And then there's also this, which is super cool, which another friend of ours did, which is her name in all different twigs. How cool is that? Wow, Rivy, which ones do you like? Are you gonna pick some? You want that? That's your hands. Look, we did that when she was 5 weeks old. You like that one? So cute. And there's also a Charlie Mackesy print that, is it Mackesy, Macquarie? Mackesy, yeah, Mackesy. That she got for Christmas. That's definitely going up as well. Okay, so River's little gallery wall, after 2.5 years of having these pictures, is up above her bed, her new bed, her big girl bed, which if you saw me on Instagram putting this together, she slept in it last night and really liked it. She's now watching her iPad in her cot, which she thinks is for dollies and toys now, which is cool. And then this is the other gallery wall, We're going to put the teepee in this corner, which she got for her birthday, and then we're going to move the cot out, put the armchair in the corner with her, and then this is going to be like her bed corner. I still need to get a sheet on this bottom mattress because it's a really ugly blue mattress, but we're getting there. Woo, guys, so I just did 2 classes back to back on the Peloton, so I was on there for an hour. I actually did the first one with my friend Sam, who points to you if you've been here since 2009 and you remember him from my what to buy him for Christmas video, the first ever one. Yeah, so I did the first class with him because him and his wife Lauren, who you will also know from my vlogs if you've been watching for a long time, have just got a Peloton. And then I did a second class. Sweating out, seriously. I am so sweaty. My hair is literally wet. Mike has just gone upstairs with River to do bedtime. I'm making myself an Aperol Spritz and then I'm going to join them. Glass, wine glass. I usually use a... Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's get rid of this stuff in the background. I usually use a bigger wine glass than this, but I'm using this one because I'm going to like be walking around the house. It's easier just having a smaller one. 1/3 Aperol. 1/3 Prosecco. I'm going to do a little bit more Prosecco than 1/3 because it's supposed to use soda water. We don't have any, so I'm using sparkling water, but our soda stream is kind of running out of gas, so it's not the sparkliest sparkling water, so I'm just going to top it up a little bit. Then I'm going to put a slice of orange in there. I think it needs a bit more Aperol maybe. It's not looking quite as orange as it should. There we go, full glass. Saturday night at home. Cheers, everybody. Whew, so bath time, bedtime is done. I actually hopped in the bath with Riv and put her to bed in her big girl bed. She's growing up so fast, I swear, it's bananas. We also finished moving, well, Mike finished. I didn't realise when I was on Peloton, Mike was taking apart her cot and putting her room back together. So I think I'm going to do like a new room tour for her because I've been asked to do that ever since I put up that she was like changing beds and stuff. I've had lots of requests to do that, so I'm going to show you that in a separate video. For now, we are eating our dinner, which has been cooked by this one. This is a tofu pad thai. Super healthy. You know what it's missing though? Nuts on the top.
We've got them in the cupboard.
I might add some. Looks delicious. Well, that was probably one of the most delicious Mindful Chef meals we've ever had. It was so good. Even though it was courgette, it was just so good and super healthy. I'm like, how was that tasty? Normally when they're like all veg based, I'm a bit like, where's the carbs? But yeah, really good. I'm now going to go and watch some TV with Mike and I'll see you all in the morning. We've got a very exciting delivery coming at like 7 AM tomorrow. River doesn't know about it. It's kind of for River, kind of for us. I'll let you guys decide, but yeah, see you in the morning. Good morning from our household on a Sunday. The sun is out again.
No, stop it, Mom. Stop it.
Okay.
I need to get my cupcake.
Fine. So, as I was saying before Little Miss Bossy Boots told me that I wasn't allowed to talk to you guys. We're up early this morning because we've just taken delivery of the biggest toy in the whole wide world, haven't we, Riv?
No.
So basically, Mike has been pestering me to get a trampoline since River was born. And I was resistant because she loves bouncing, because I didn't want to spoil her. And then once all the isolation stuff went down, I was like, maybe it is a good time to get a trampoline now, because she would love it. Summer's coming up. We're going to be stuck at home. So I started looking up trampolines. Turns out everyone else had the same idea, right? And they were completely sold out in normal kind of situations. And I didn't want to spend like $1,500. You can buy trampolines for like $2,000.
Yeah, but that's because they're like ultimate trampolines.
Yeah, they're mega. Anyway, do you want to join the chat?
Well, I'm a bit dishevelled.
Me too,
Really.
me too. So anyway, I managed to find one on Argos, and it was £200, and it looked amazing, so I ordered it, and then I told Mike about it.
Build quality's like.
And Mike was like, you do realise this is 14 foot. It's literally giant.
Two and a
So
bit of meat.
basically, yeah. So basically, we've got a 14-foot trampoline outside. It's just arrived. River doesn't know what it is, but she knows it's like, I've told her it's the biggest,
Your teddy?
the biggest toy delivery in the world. So better get
Teddies.
building, MDF.
We'll go get the spanners.
Mike is not impressed with me. What? Do you know what it is yet?
Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Dada, my baby buggy.
Oh no, should we go and rescue her?
Yes.
Come on, let's rescue the baby buggy. Say, we're coming, baby. Don't worry, we gotcha. Should we take her back? Oh, she's stuck on a twig. There we go. You take her back over to Daddy, show her the secret toy.
No.
No.
I don't
Did it scratch your leg? Oh no. Naughty twig. Come on then, let's go. Quick swing break. Can you go higher? Higher! Woohoo! Oh no. So we're back inside now because Riv needed a little break from trampoline building, and I'm baking. I'm doing, this is the second time I've done this. I basically like made up a new recipe for Manuka honey cashew cookies. And the first one wasn't quite right. This is my second effort. I think I'm gonna nail it on the third one. I'll be sharing this on Instagram when I finally do it. But yeah, so this is what they look like. I'm just gonna pop them in the oven and see how they turn out. The first ones tasted really good, but they were a little bit too doughy because they've got oats and cashews in. I'm trying to get the right balance of flour. And obviously with the sugar and the Manuka honey, trying to make them sweet but not too sweet. It's actually really tricky, but I'm hoping these ones will be good. Oh my goodness, guys, I changed a couple of the quantities of ingredients in these and they look completely different to the ones the other days. These look, these look more like a traditional like biscuit cookie. The other ones were like mini cakes, almost like macaroni kind of style. But yeah, they're looking good and they're like still soft, so I'm thinking they're gonna be good. Fingers crossed. Hey Daddy, we brought you a coffee. You don't have a drink. Look at this, guys. This is literally amazing. I think it's probably the best £200 I've ever spent in my life. I think it's gonna be anyway. It's gonna be fun. Also, I do think this is more of a purchase for Mike and I rather than River right now because
Say with my hip that I could do that much bouncing?
you can definitely do a bit of bouncing. Oh my goodness! YouTube, you finished the job? And we've got, oh, watch out, Bug. Be careful. In your house, I can come in and you've got all your Sylvanian families. Woohoo! Family bouncing sesh.
Careful, Mummy.
So the trampoline is a big hit with everybody. We've just had the funnest, probably 40 minutes jumping, bouncing. Now we've got the issue of trying to get River off the trampoline, which at the moment is not happening. I think we're going to be spending a lot of time on here over the next few months and years probably. Woohoo! Bouncing. You are such a lucky girl, River Wren. Where are you going? She literally thinks it's the best thing ever. So Mike's just gone out for a cycle for 3 hours. And River's down for a nap. She'll probably be up in about half an hour. I've just been doing a little bit of work. And I'm now just a bit bored and I've got nothing to do. I say that, there's always stuff to do. There's always like boring house admin, but I've got nothing exciting to do. The weather is amazing today, it's super sunny. So I thought I would make some burgers. I was just looking in the freezer. We don't really have any barbecue food, like specifically barbecue food. So I was like, what can we do on the barbecue tonight that will be like good? And so I found a recipe on BBC Good Food for falafel pitta burgers, and we have pitta bread and we have chickpeas and we have most of the ingredients except parsley, but I can make it up to do that. So I'm going to make some burgers, and I also just noticed, and this has made me really happy, we have a peony bush outside the kitchen door, by the barbecue, and all the peonies, I've noticed them this week starting to come out, and I was really worried because basically the rain, if it rains a lot at the wrong time, it completely wrecks them. But they are properly coming out and they are looking so pretty. Look, gorgeous. I think they're peonies. They are peonies. They don't look like, you know how some traditional peonies are like round? These ones look like roses before they come out, but when they come out they look like that, which I mean, I think it's a peony. I might be proven wrong, but I was worried the rain was going to ruin them, because you can see like on this one the outer bits have like kind of gone a bit crazy, but they've survived and they're all coming out and they're so beautiful. Okay, I'm a granny. I'm gonna go now. Right, so in here I've just chucked a whole tin of chickpeas, some olive oil, an onion. I was supposed to use red onion, but I didn't have any. Garlic. I've also put some ground coriander, some salt, and some garam masala. It said cumin on the recipe, but I didn't have cumin on its own, so I thought that would do. I'm going to pop in a little bit of flour as well. It just said like 1 tablespoon, I think, of flour, and then mix it up and make burgers. So this is what we've ended up with. It's kind of like hummus. I am going to now pan fry it in a little bit of oil for a few minutes on either side, just to kind of like seal it in as a burger, and then put it on the barbecue later and see if it doesn't fall apart. Fingers crossed. Okay, so this is what they've come out like. They actually taste delicious. I just tried a little bit, but they are not very solid. Like, I'm going to wait for them to cool down, but they're not very solid. I don't know how they would fare on an actual barbecue. I feel like it's the kind of thing you've either got to bake them or fry them. I don't know, like, it's really soft. Really, really soft. I'm going to put them in the fridge anyway. I'm going to let them cool, then put them in the fridge so that they're like more solid. And then we'll see what happens. If not, we could just heat them up again and have them in a pitta, because they are delish. But yeah, not too solid. I just want portobello mushrooms, guys, and I don't have any. So Mike may have left me in charge of the barbecue whilst he's bouncing on the trampoline with River, and it's just gone out. He gave me instructions, I followed them, and it didn't work. So I am now attempting to fire up the grill that we have on our hob, or like our range, or whatever you want to call it, our cooker. We have this like grill section, and we have not used this yet. We normally just use the hobs and the oven. We also have a hot plate here, which we haven't used yet either. So we're going to do an indoor barbecue tonight. It's getting really, really hot. Let's hope I don't set the house on fire. I'm also don't want to really put those on it, because I think they're going to go through, and I don't know if this is easy to clean, or as easy as the barbecue with coal, where you just throw the coal out. But we shall see. We shall see. This is what we've got going on for dinner. We've also got some tomato salsa, vegan feta, pomegranate seeds, kind of a Greek-style vibe going on. Basically just whatever was in the fridge. We've got some pita breads, some courgette that I've just sliced lengthways. These are the burger patties that I made earlier. A couple of sausages that were left over. They're the last ones. You guys remember a month ago we had all those vegetarian sausages in the freezer? The last two. Aubergine, and there's a few asparagus under there as well. Literally 3, because that's all we had. But let's see how this goes. I'm slightly nervous. To be fair, guys, so far so good. I don't know why this lighting is so crazy. Maybe it'd be better if I do that. It's working. Slightly nervous about this, but it's working. Mike's gonna come in and tell me off. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was mildly stressful, because it turns out that thing only seems to have on or off. It doesn't have like mild, so I kind of burnt everything. But there we go. Riv also just came back in from the trampoline slightly traumatised because Treacle caught a blackbird and was trying to eat it.
I think the cat originally, and then Treacle.
Oh, the cats caught it and then Treacle took it.
I think Elena's cat caught it.
Oh, our neighbour's cat caught it and then Treacle took it.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And Riv came in. Treacle was eating a birdie, mummy. Not fun.
Life lesson.
And then Mike just, actually to be fair, it's wiped off, but Mike just opened a bottle of Prosecco that I had in the fridge that is in this like fancy pants, like champagne cork. It's really good. It keeps it fizzy, but Jesus Christ, it literally, Mike opened it and it hit the ceiling. Yeah, we're having one of those evenings. I mean, to be fair, it didn't turn out how I wanted, but actually, I think this is going to be quite tasty. A tasty little pitta.
I'm giving you a 10 out of 10 for effort. I think you've done stellar.
A 2 out of 10 for execution. Nice top, MDF.
Quite subtle.
Good morning, guys. I forgot to finish my vlog last night, so I'm just going to hop on and say I hope you all enjoyed this weekend's vlog, and I will see you again next week. Isn't time flying? I feel like time's flying. How is it weekend 5 already? But yeah, I hope you all have a good week, no matter where you are or what you're doing, and I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.